What's going on with you and Jaylen? Can you see yourself with him? Oof. I don't know. How do you feel about your mom exposing? What do you want in a man? What's up? What's up guys? It's your girl Ariana, that cute little brown girl everybody want a little taste of. And today, y'all, welcome back. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Airi. You can call me Bestie. You can call me Mocha Princess. You can call me your fave, because that's what I will be once you're done watching this video. I promise. So first, let's do a little quick shout out to the lashes. Mocha Princess collection, which is my own personal line. It represents me for everyday girly essentials that you may need. Not even may, that you absolutely need, okay? Okay. So today we're doing an updated Q&A. You've been seeing the videos dropping. You've been seeing all of the content. You also been kind of seeing me get my glow and my excitement about making content again. I've collabed with some really great people, and I know y'all been asking a lot of questions and just wanted to know, like, what is the update, okay? So right now we're currently about 30 minutes free until my son comes home from school, but I made a poll on Instagram and I said, ask me anything. And a few of the comments that I seen, y'all was like, please do not be holding back, give us the tea. So I'm gonna give y'all the tea, okay? I'm gonna give you all that I got, as much as I can. So we got some questions on here, okay? We got some questions. Hold on, it's still going. We got some questions. All right, so let's get right into it, okay? We're gonna start from the top. Oh, we're starting off with the really juicy one. This one says, can you see yourself with him? Y'all got me really sitting here. Really vulnerable, really raw. I'm gonna be as real as I can with y'all because I owe y'all that. Can I see myself with him? Yeah, I think he's a really great guy. We're just taking things as they come, as everything kind of flows. You don't want to really rush into anything, as well as, like, we're still healing. Well, not even healing, like, I'm still healing, and we're still, like, getting to know each other. We've known each other for some time, and like I said, we will get into all of that, of like our whole history, when we're ready to share that with you guys. But I think he's a really great guy. He definitely knows how to, like, handle me and talk to me. He's a very great listener. He really allows me to, like, ramble and yap, and doesn't make me feel like I'm crazy, doesn't make me feel like I'm just talking about nothing. And then he actually, like, regurgitates what I'm saying and understands it and can give it back to me. I tell him all the time, like, he's one of the, like, the fewest people, the rarest people. What is it, fewest? What word go there? But one of the fewest people I know who can actually understand why I do what I do, the reason that I do it. So if I hand you a drink, he understands, like, the deeper meaning, the deeper thought process as an overthinker, which is myself. And he's very patient with me. When I have, like, my little moments and I'm just needing, like, you know, somebody to listen to, I mean, somebody to talk to, he's a really great, genuine and consistent guy. Like, he hasn't changed up on me at all. And he's been there for me in very, like, serious situations in my life, and has always been consistent and never asked for anything from me, like, at all. Like, at all. And I really just, like, I appreciate that. And so we're not going to talk about the fact that, like, girls, let's be for real. Like, have y'all seen that man? Have y'all seen him? He is handsome. He is very, very handsome. He is tall. Girl, he can grow a beard. Already have, you hear me? And, like, when I'm around him, he doesn't make me feel, like, insecure, or like he got wandering eyes and just looking for the next. You can just, he's very genuine, and again, handsome. It's matching the package inside and out. How can I complain? But we're taking things as they come, so stay tuned. A lot of my videos and stuff, I'm telling y'all, like, I'm literally just taking y'all on the process with me, like, my raw feelings, the process, anything that we do that is, like, for social media, like, okay, we want to share this, that's what I'm taking y'all on. So he's not my boyfriend. I am still single. I do not have a man, but, you know, The vibes is vibing, and we never know what the future can hold, but I'm just enjoying and trying to be more present and living in the moment. How are you managing your faith and career? Do they conflict at times? I feel like they used to conflict because I felt like I had to be one or the other. I had to either be Minister Airi or I had to be Airi. And then as I continue to grow in my walk, I realized that there is no Minister Airi. There is no Airi who goes to church and then there's Airi who's not. There is just Airi. It's just me. So there was a conflict, and it was really like I was fighting hard when it came down to my content. What do I post? How do I post? Shouldn't I be making more inspirational stuff? And I realized that my purpose and what God is using my platform for is to just be my authentic self and to show you guys my authentic process, my ups, my downs, my highs, my lows, and just giving all glory to Him in everything that I do, because I'm human. I make mistakes. Sometimes I'm confused. Sometimes I feel like God is not answering fast enough. Sometimes I feel like I could, you know, I want to hit the clubs and hit the streets, you know, not real hard, but you know. But in those moments, I be having to really just see like, this is an authentic journey, and I don't want to fake the funk. I don't want to fake the deliverance, because I did that before. I faked and convinced myself, manipulated myself that I was more healed, more delivered from, you know, this sadness or just from past mistakes and things than I actually was. And now I'm just kind of like going through the motions and really just being myself and going on the journey. I love making people laugh. I love laughing. I love having fun, and that doesn't mean that you can't have fun. You can't still be stylish. You can't be around people, you know, certain people, and not still have the same faith and following after God. So I did have a conflict before, but now I definitely don't. When to expect a video of you and your ex? Never. Never. There's no reason for me and my ex to ever do like a video with each other. I mean, I love a good bag, you know what I'm saying? But we could have made bags countless times over the years. You know, we see a lot of couples. You see your Brooklyns, your Cincos, like, you know, when it comes down to this content, we know how to do it. But there's just some things that's just like a, hey, we had our run, it was great, it was a good time. We you know what I'm saying, y'all were there for the process. If you weren't there, you ain't missed nothing, because baby, I'm still here. He's doing his thing. Wish him the best, and everybody else in my life. But I wouldn't hold my breath for no videos, baby, at all. We don't talk, we don't communicate, we don't none of that. For what? For what? That was in the past. Like, let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just on to better things, and I feel like I can never erase that part of my life because it's on the freaking internet. Be careful when y'all start making videos with these men. But other than that, I feel like it's really no videos. It's no reason for us to do videos together, like, at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. Like, at all. Sorry. Do you know who Little Mix are, and what's your favorite song and member? No, I don't know who Little Mix is. I'm so sorry, Nisi. I have no idea who that is. Will you be open to doing a YouTube video with Neat, Carmen, and Kiana? I feel like y'all always ask me questions about them, and nobody asks them questions about me, or maybe they just don't address it. I don't know. But I don't know what the future holds. Again, anybody from my past and stuff, there's no beef, but y'all, we have grown, we have evolved, and there's a lot of mixed history with a lot of people that I've collabed with, you know what I'm saying? But again, when it comes down to making this money, when it comes down to really just giving the audience what they want, I'm all for it, because baby, what? We could all use a bag, you know what I'm saying? Your bag could be big, and let's make it even bigger, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa. So I'm never opposed to it. I think they're all beautiful ladies. We were around each other at a very young, vulnerable age, like, you know what I'm saying? At that point, I been had a baby, but you know, like, these are new moms, 1 kid, 2 kid, no kids, whatever. And of course, I'm just glad for everybody's success and like where we've been and where we've come. But again, like like if we talking about them, like we talking about making that shmoney, call me Pookie Butt, call me. We all know how to get in contact with each other. But yeah, I feel like nobody be like, I don't know. I'm like, are y'all asking them these questions? But I feel like if we seen each other, it would be like, hey girl, what's up? Let's link up. But if they want to do a video, please, by all means, let's do a video. You know what I'm saying? Let's give the audience what they want. So hey girl, if you see this and you want to collab, you know where I'm at. Hit my line. If not, all best to you, baby. We still gonna be blessed. Amen. Cause you good, I'm good. We all good. In the club, we all fam. In YouTube, we all fam. We all want a bag, okay? You know what you want and what you don't. Do you miss Just For You Clout Gang? Do I miss them? I'll have to say no. I don't miss them. I feel like I miss me at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 28. I miss that youth a little bit, but I'm still in my prime, baby. Don't get it twisted. Don't let them people try to tell you like, well, you almost 30. I ain't 30 yet. Save it for the 30-year-old pluses. Right now, I'm still 28 and I'm in my prime. Next year, we can get a little serious. But right now, baby, I'm only 28. I'm fresh hot off the press, too. Don't let them stereotypical standards and all that nonsense get in y'all way and make y'all think that y'all got to rush our timeline. Because we be the same people talking about, don't worry about a timeline. But then y'all be wanting to say like, oh, you almost 30, you hitting 30. Like, you ain't too old to laugh. You ain't too old to travel. You ain't too old to start that business. You ain't too old. Forget the age, baby. Have you a good time, okay? Now, I can't say nothing about you trying to talk to them young men. But I heard about them. That's what I tell you. I heard about them. But I like my men older. You know what I'm saying? My age, more mature. It's more a mindset thing. It's a mindset for me. But do I miss them? No. I feel like we had our run, we had our great time, and everybody is in completely different, not even different lanes. Everybody's doing their own thing, chasing after their own goals. Do I feel like, if I can't say, because it's not a question, I feel like Just Crazy Clout Gang could have really took off to a whole new level. And if everybody was able to, before the personal drama came in, put that aside and handle our business. I love how the LA group, and you know who the LA group is, I feel like whatever they've gone through, or, you know, rather they real family or whatever, all of that other stuff, they make their bag together. And that's what I love. Like there's been full-blown relationships, tears, cries, you know, ups and downs, bashing, all of that. And they will still get together to make that bag. And so the LA group always would get like a little like, pat on the back from me, because make that bag. I feel like we could have did like 10 reunions, 3 what's called mixed up, because we know what the people want. That's how it's our job. But I feel like it just wasn't really maximized. Of course, there's drama and all the other stuff, you know, but at the end of the day, when it come down to getting that bag, ain't nobody said we had to be best friends. We all could have just got that bag and went our way. But our last great memory trip, I would say, was like Miami. It was still a little kind of rocky because we wasn't really around each other, but Miami was a really great time, and that was right before freaking COVID. Like, we left and COVID shut the whole world down, and that was a good time. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, what's that? 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33. I see myself with a completely full book passport for both me and my son, land, at least 4 to 5 actual businesses, either online or physical, lots of LLCs, savings accounts on Buku, my son's savings account on Buku, Tuku, genuine relationships, friendships, and just memories. I just want a lot of core memories, not only for myself but for my son. Children, oof, I don't know. I'll be fine without having any more kids, but maybe a dog, maybe like a little Yorkshire poodle. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a real animal, but maybe like a nice little dog, something real like in my arms type of vibe. Nothing bigger than me, nothing whose poops can be as big as a human's, none of that, you know what I'm saying? Unless like that's Daniel dog and he taking care of it, or you know, it's potty trained, like, and you get your own bathroom, sit on the toilet, you know what I'm saying? I think all things are possible. I would say even maybe in a relationship, a loyal, faithful, consistent relationship, just like genuine, something that is pushing me and growing me. Also, I feel like a lot of influencer type of stuff, not even just events. When I say influencer, I mean like impactful things that are like giving back to the community, something that's kind of like consistent. So you know how you have your pinky promise groups, like you that's more of a faith base, but like something that's just more like beautiful, like something that I've started, that I've been consistent. Like, we're on our 3rd year, our 2nd year, our 5th year, you know, because you never know what the rest of this year has in store. But definitely going on like anniversaries, annual celebrations, because something has started and is finished out to completion. My Mocha Princess collection, my line, my brand just add a whole new household name. And yeah, and also I just see like being able to again impact so many beautiful brown girls, younger, older, same age as me, to literally not give up on yourself, staying consistent and telling yourself that you are beautiful. And if there is something about you that you feel like you can work on, do not allow your circumstances, your supplies, or what you have access to and your resources to limit you. The sky is the limit. Go after it all, okay? God has made you in his perfect image, and you are beautiful just how you are. And I promise you, when you are focused on you and you are doing what is best for you, and you are following into God's will and what he has for you, and a lot of people gonna tell you that you are crazy, a lot of people gonna tell you that you have lost your mind, a lot of people gonna tell you that you're probably not even hearing from God accurately. But all that matters is that there are gonna be people that God will send that will go and help you complete the mission that he has for you. And if they cannot help you, he will remove them, and you gotta be obedient, okay? That's a whole nother story. He will remove them, and he will send the people that will be able to build and lift you up, okay? And there will be seasons that you will go through separation, isolation, but in that time, know that everything that you are going through is for preparation for the next, okay? Do you plan to release any more music? Yes, I do. I have said this for the past like couple of years, but I'll get a spark, lose a spark, get a spark, lose a spark. And I'm trying to find me a studio here out in Atlanta, and then just kind of figuring out like, how do I even get into this music industry? I jumped into it so young, got into a label. I'm not technically legally under Rich Forever. Everybody always asks me that, but there's no bad blood there. I just think a lot of things were happening at once, so fast at one time. Sometimes you can kind of just like become overwhelmed with it. And like I said in lots of videos, I took a step back from a lot of things, but I definitely do plan on releasing new music. I do have moments that I write, I record on like my phone or like a voice memo, or I might just even just record myself singing. I love freestyling. I love music. I love creating in my head. It's just more about the execution part and putting that out on wax, so that way y'all can play that track. You see what I just did there? Would you ever link up with Dre and Ken again? I haven't talked to Dre and Ken in so long. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Like, do you miss Banana Crew? No. I mean, I can call Gilly whenever. If anything, Gilly probably on live when this video drop. Okay, baby, that brother be hustling. Okay, he gets his money, he gets it in. He got to do what he got to do. Okay, one thing Gilly gonna do is work. So shout out to Gilly. He has a really great work ethic. Y'all make sure y'all go support him, all that he's doing right now. But Banana Crew as a whole, we had a good time. We had a good run. But no, I don't miss them. Do you miss Sister in Christ group? Oh, my baby. Y'all, this is mommy. She said, do I miss the Sister in Christ group? Hashtag missing you. I miss you too. Now, Monty, I'm going to tell you about yourself, because you know how you was. You was a little younger. You older now. You had you an attitude. You used to give me a run for my money. I used to be like, this little girl. Because I'm trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to be nice and respectful. But you was giving me a run for my money. But group 1 with my Walking with Aries, when I was doing like the Bible study, was so impactful to my walk. I don't think y'all understand. I say this so many times. And I definitely do plan on bringing my Walking with Aries groups back. And it just was a group of girls or boys if you wanted to join. But, you know, at this point, we were just getting a lot of girls. Like, but it was like 25 people. Sometimes by the time everybody got to the Zoom and stayed around, it would end up being maybe like 10, 11. But in these groups, we would do Bible studies together. We would talk, we would vent. But my first group was my very first one, so I kind of did a lot of everything with them. I kind of tried, tested a lot of stuff. We watched movies, we would watch sermons together and take notes. We would just do a lot of stuff. And at that time, I was fresh after a breakup, baby. I was going through it, and they made me feel safe to vent, to have moments to cry, to feel. When we have this stuff going on social media, and they never exposed me. Still, some of them are my moderators to this day. I love y'all down. When I say I love y'all down, and I appreciate even all the groups that were after it, because I know India gonna watch and go like, dang, what about group 3? I know. I loved every single group. We had babies in Barbados, Bahamas, you name it. It was groups everywhere. And again, over time, it just kind of like fizzled out. But it's definitely something that I do want to bring back, and that I'm working on, as I mentioned earlier, something that's just more continuous, that it can just build up from there. Have you been dating? Have I been dating? Yes, I have been on dates. I have talked to people, serious Not really. I feel like my discernment, you can kind of catch people when they just cap it down. Like, and I don't really have time for a show. Like, baby, this is not this is not 106 in Park top 10 and you giving me your best performance. No, like, I don't have time for that at all. Literally at all. I don't. So, but I have dated. I've talked to a few people. I have some great conversations. I learned a lot more about myself. I took the approach of, like, when I'm dating, stop trying to look for the expectation of the person. But I learned a lot about myself. Like, okay, I do like romantic stuff. Okay, I don't like cheesy good morning messages every single day. Okay, I don't like this, or I do like this, or I like when a guy takes initiative, or I actually hate surprises. Tell me what we're doing and what time we're actually doing it. That's all. That's it. So dating has really been more of a self-reflection thing for me. I have periods where I'm not talking to anybody at all, and then I have periods where I might be entertaining a few people, meet somebody at the gas station, they're trying to holler at me type of vibes, you know. And we go from there. But that's about it. Somebody said, what's going on with you and Jaylen? So I answered this at the beginning. Me and Jaylen are just getting to know each other. Like, that's it. We're just literally getting to know each other, and I am showcasing my point of view on my channel. I'm taking you guys on the process as a woman who is dating a single mom who is just getting out there and experiencing, you know, relationships and vibes and love and all that life has to offer after being in such a dark place, and really just coming out and just finding my spark and being present in life. But me and Jaylen are genuinely just like, we're friends. We have a good time. We have a good time. We have great conversation, and he's a great person. So I don't have no tea there for y'all. I feel like you think I'm lying. I'm really not. But yeah, like, we're not together. That's not my boyfriend. That's not my boyfriend. That's not my boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend. That's all I can say. He's not my boyfriend. But yeah. I mean, Jaylen, you know what's up, right? Okay. That's all that matters. Next. Any plans on kids and music? Kids, I don't have no plans for, but once I get married and my husband wants another kid, I mean, obviously, because, you know, it's guilt-free, it's genuine, it's a unified, God said that this is the one, and we actually went through with it. Baby, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I might have 5. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I just gotta have enough money so that way I can have a nanny and have help, because let's talk about it. How is your spiritual journey going? I would say it's going really great. This is a lot of spiritual independency for me in this season. A lot of things have changed and transpired, like in regards to my walk and just my community and things like that. But I am really just taking it day by day, like step by step. I've been really just trying to be intentional about my relationship with God and not rush it. Like, I'm getting to know him. We slow stepping, you know what I'm saying? He's taking me on dates, I'm taking him on dates. He's opening up a little bit more, I'm opening up a little bit more. He's realizing, like, I know that, you know, God is trustful, you know, but it's like I'm showing him, like, he can trust me, you know. So we're just building. I would just say, like, this is like my intimate dating season with God, and it's just me and him. And I'm just taking it step by step. How do you feel about your mom exposing? I feel like my mom has every right to say her side of the story. I'm not gonna get too much into it because that's, I don't do the drama and the confrontation. But I feel like she has every right to say what she says, how she feels with whatever she has. I don't think there's a too old, this is so old, this is so long ago. You could talk about whatever. Like, we watching 888, 666, you know, stuff that happened years ago about, you know, sending letters in the Vietnam War. You know, I don't know all the details, but there's never a expiration date on when it's time for you to tell your story, you know, especially if you lived it, especially if you've experienced it, and especially if it took a toll on your life in some way, in some aspect. So I've stepped out of that. I told my mom, do whatever you have to do that you feel like, you know, you are led to do, that God is guiding you on. It doesn't matter to me. Do your thing. I'm gonna do mine, and we're gonna always just keep growing. Like, you're always gonna be my mom, you're always gonna be my son's grandmother, you always have been the first, the last, the medium call when I have had nothing. And if you know me, you know me. If you see my journey, I have been to my lowest of lowest, and in those times, I promise you, yes, always call on God. I can call my mother for 100. Like, I promise. I can call my mother. I can go, you know what I'm saying? Even when she don't have it, even when she did have it, it doesn't matter. My mom has always been there for me. And so I would never like down talk my mom. I would never hop on the bandwagon and be like, oh, that don't got nothing to do with me. Like, I see the stuff, you know, like I'm her daughter. I hear her. I hear the conversations and things like that. But my mom has to go her walk. She has to say her truth. And I just feel like if you're going to hear her out, hear her out. Don't just take a side and this and that and the other. Just hear her out. Like, don't judge. Don't the bitter and all the mad. I mean, people are going to come up with their narrative regardless. If you don't say nothing, you a punk. If you do say something, you bitter, you clout chasing. So then you embrace it and people go, oh my gosh, that's just so messy. I'm not getting into that mess. You don't lose anything. What's going to happen? Everybody's going to stop talking to each other and we don't talk now? You know, what's going to happen? YouTube is going to shut down because it's going to say, hey, you guys are not being friends. Like, are we going to really meet in the field and go fight? No. Like, I'm giving it to God. I'm giving the whole situation to God. It's going to be handled, you know what I'm saying, in his time and in his way. And I really believe that everybody is, like always with the social media stuff, everybody's walking away with some type of bag, some type of clarity, some type of freedom. Hey, stinky butt. Come here.
She's not up here.
Come here.
Someone calling me?
Daniel, come here.
I think someone called my name.
Hi, baby. How was school?
I don't see Mama.
How was school?
Yeah.
Hi. You don't have to get in camera. Just give me a hug. I love you. You had a good day?
Yeah.
How was your test?
And I have one.
You didn't have a test today?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
And I have one.
Yes, you did. About war. That war. You had a test today. February 4th. You had a test today. How'd you think you did?
I did.
Did okay?
I don't know.
Mm.
What's the score so you don't fail?
The school?
Yeah. No, the score.
Maybe like an 80?
I got 67, 68. I was gonna tell you something, but my friend said I can't tell no one.
Why?
It about his score. He not want to tell no one.
I'm not gonna tell nobody what his score was.
No, I can't tell you.
Okay, well listen.
He said he not gonna be my friend no more.
Okay, well I love that you have integrity even though he ain't here and I'm your mama. But whatever, I ain't gonna have you switch up on him. But I'm about to finish this video, okay? And I'll be down in a little bit. Make you something to eat.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Where's my iPad? Oh.
What's right behind you, Bookie?
No, thank you.
And still did what I told him to do. Don't play with me, big mama. Big mama. I see a lot of like repeats and stuff, so I'm not gonna repeat questions either. I see a lot of baby mama crew. I answered that. My ex, I answered that. Gilly answered that. Baby mama crew answered that. What is your goals this year? By the way, I missed your old videos. 99. Hey 99. My goals this year are to be the most consistent and to really like revive and reestablish and maintain my brand. And that means by showing up, my main priority this year is YouTube, getting my YouTube, because YouTube is like the core. It opens up the door for everything else. It leads them to everywhere else. YouTube was the core for my music. YouTube was the core for so many pivotal things in my life, and I will always be just so thankful and loving and just so blessed, and like I will always have a respect for YouTube and what it has done for my life and others. So I would say definitely like just kind of like rebranding, reviving my channel and like just my brand, as well as this time taking everything that I feel like I didn't do before, my meet and greets, my music, spending time and more memories, and taking my money and investing even into my brand. I was making so much money at such a young age that I've never had before, and I'm like, okay, it ain't nothing, I'm gonna make that right back. Wrong, baby. Get you an accountant. Get you somebody that knows about this money stuff. Take some time and research, just like you would do, like, and know your strengths and know your weaknesses. I don't really like the research part, but I learn fast. So if somebody can teach me and break that down to me, I can keep going. And I've learned so much about YouTube, as well as just not being afraid to like step out and do something new, you know, and just taking the money and really just investing in other ventures outside of YouTube, because I hate to be that person, but as somebody who has experienced it, there sometimes comes a moment where your channel If you lost it all today, what happens? If YouTube shut down today, let's say YouTube went through a ban like how if you lost it all today, what do you have? That's what I'm focused on this year. What do I have? If I say I'm not doing another video for another 3 years, what do I have? I was blessed enough where I had content, you know, still making me money, and I was still making residuals, like getting my little royalties, you know what I'm saying? It was great, but it also took a very huge decline because I wasn't posting. I changed my content. I went against the niche. I started I've said this so many different times, but I would just say for this year is definitely about like being consistent and being more present and taking y'all along on that journey with me, meeting new people, building genuine relationships, truly healing, truly being present in relationships, and just being able to share that with the people that have been there for me. The past 3 years has shown me who was really rocking with me, who wasn't really rocking for me, who was there to teach me a lesson through the rocky seasons, who was there to just pour into me and help build me and give me the tools I needed to come to where I am now. Everything has served its purpose. I have no regrets or any hard ill feelings about anybody in my past or anything. Some things hurt, some things were uncomfortable, but most importantly, the only person that didn't show up, the only person who stopped trying, the only person who was okay with getting knocked down when the enemy knocked me down was me. I can point fingers all day, but it was me, you know. But here I am around people who are pouring into me and loving me and saying like, hey, I'm going to be here for you regardless. Let me in. I want to help you. I want to support you. I'm here for you. Like, push through, stand on what you said. You don't need me. And it just really being great people, and I'm so blessed for that. So this year is really about establishing. This year is really about standing on that and really just being fully like present and alive. Like I'm alive. Like I'm alive. I have this ability to talk to the camera and just feel connected, and I haven't had this feeling in such a long time. So I really just want to maximize that this year and just do everything that I ever wanted to do on my list, from tufting, from learning how to do some what's that thing with the little, learning how to swim, the one I'm talking about, the thing with the ropes and stuff, and they be spinning and stuff on it, like all of that. I want to do 10 push-ups straight. I mean, sue me, you know. Getting me and my son our own place, like our own home. I really don't want to do an apartment, but I will go wherever, like, you know, whatever the steps are. But I want to get land, property. I want to give back to my community. I want to help other women who are in the same place, who had to start over, and they're like, wait, I got all of this talent, I got all these resources, why do I feel like I'm at the very bottom? That it's okay. Like, don't be ashamed, don't be embarrassed. Everybody has their moments, like, but don't let it define you. Don't let it stop you either, okay? Get up and keep it pushing. I'm here to show you with my own life, baby. You know what I'm saying? I had to come back home. I've had no car, no place to live. I've had months where my money was looking like spare change, and God still continued to put a roof over my head, made sure me and my baby was eating, made sure my family was good. I was uncomfortable, but I was never lacking. It's a difference, okay? Never lacking, uncomfortable. My pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to be in a, like, what are you talking about? What? Back with my mama, never. What do you mean? What you mean my credit shot? Like, pride, bleh, you know, but never lacking. So that's what my main focus for this year is for me. How have you been mentally? I've been really good mentally. I have my days like every other day. Every other person, I mean. It's not every other day. Let me be specific. I have my days like every other person. But what I've been doing is a lot of gratitude and slowing down. I can move so fast that I will miss the little things, and the little things are important. The little things matter. The little things build up. The little things build. You can keep a penny, you can keep a dime, you can keep whatever. Those things matter in the long run. So I would definitely say mentally I'm in a really great place. I'm not in that dark, sunken, feel bad for me. My life is just poor Airi and all this other stuff. I've been really just very intentional and very focused, like, on what is best for me, Ariana, and my son Daniel. No in-betweens, no none of that. God, what is it that you have for me today? That's it. That's it. That's all I can do. That's literally all I can do, because mentally I'll take on the rest, and I'll just be like, and when I have those moments, that's why I'm so thankful about the people that are in my life. They're telling me, slow down, hold up, wait a minute, you know. Do you have deep feelings for him? Deep feelings. I feel like time will tell all of that on how I really feel, how we're feeling, and yeah, that's all I got. Quit being so nosy. You so nosy, you know what I'm saying? Because what if you watch this video, right? And I'm over here like, look at me overthinking. Oh my god, stop. Okay, you're right. But like, be chill, sis. Be chill. Deep feelings. Like, we vibing. All I can say is that he knows how I feel. I've expressed myself. I've been honest. Listen, he knows. He knows. That's all that matters. He knows. Period. How do you like being a YouTuber? I love being a YouTuber. It's an amazing job. It's the best job ever. Once you get past the discouragement of your views and stuff, and we're talking about a million channel, like my views have not always been like the greatest. Trust me. I have videos that went great, made no money. I can show you right now, made no money. You know, I have videos that I'm like, ugh, made the most money. Like, it's a job. It's a literal job. It's so much that goes into it, but I literally love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I've been at my lowest of lows, like I've shared before, and I've had moments where I'm like, I'm finna go get a job, and then I think about it, I'm like, nah, girl, turn on the camera. But I can't turn on the camera. So yeah, I love being a YouTuber, but I'm not just a YouTuber either. I'm so much more. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a boss. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I am a creative director. I am a strategist. I love helping other people with their content, building up their page, showing them what to do. I wouldn't call myself like a manager or nothing, because I'm not going through your emails. I'm not doing all that. I'm more of just kind of seeing how you can take your life and create that into content, or how you can take you can take your life and make that into anything. You can be working a job and that can be content. More of like a social media strategist, like you know, like, I'm not gonna hold the camera for you either, but I can if it needs to be, so you can get an idea of it. I do better one-on-one, kind of like teaching and showing, like, hey, this is what your channel was saying. This is what they say they want to see. Let's feed them this and see what they like. I can't talk about YouTube all day. And if you let me talk about YouTube, if you let me talk about social media or any way that you can make money, okay? Because you don't even have to make I'll tell you to go download, what's it called? Vilted, Depop, Poshmark, how you can make your money on Etsy, Pinterest, except, like, there's so many ways. I just love business. I literally love business. I went to school for business. I went to school for marketing. I left school because I decided to do, you know, social media full time, but I would still be in school doing marketing. I love it. I love the idea of taking someone and making it into a household name and a brand. I love how you can be like, I don't want to do social media, but I have a dog. This dog is going to be the next Michael Jackson, you know, in the dog world. You know, like, we're gonna live it up, and you're gonna make a bag from it doing something that you love or that you already do. It's a passion of mine. I truly just love it. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? So I would definitely say it would be Bali. And I also am launching a trip February 7th for us to go to Bali. I got an early bird special going on right now, so that way you can go to Bali with me. But we are going to Bali, baby. We are going to Bali in September for 8 days. And the crowd goes out. Yes, for 8 days. Hotel, accommodation, activities, all of those things are handled. All you would have to do is just get your flight. But you come, it's a package deal, and we will be doing activities and things together. We'll be in the same, like, vicinity. The same hotel. You can get like a 1-bed, 2-bed. You can get whatever you want. There's so many options. There's payment plans with Afterpay, or Afterpay and Affirm, or it might just be Afterpay. Come back and quote me on that. But payment plans, and all you have to do is pay 25% up at the beginning when you book, and then that's it. That's it. Everything else is handled, and now we're going on a trip together. I'll be creating like a community for us, so that way we can message, like a private message, maybe like a Discord or something. I gotta see like where I want to put us at that will fit all of us. And it's first come first serve, y'all. So there's limited seats, but there's enough, babies, that we can be going together, okay? Because I would love to travel with y'all. And I went to Tulum already, stamped the passport. Now we are going to Bali. I'm trying to get one more trip in before Bali in September, but definitely Bali is where I want want to go next. I'm so freaking excited. I seen the itinerary, planned out the itinerary. I'm like, this, that, and the other. Everything is down to the T. The restaurants, the hotels are all 4-star. Baby, it is up, okay? And you got more than enough time, because I'm gonna show y'all how to make some money too. You got more than enough time, baby, to get that ticket, get your spot, so we can travel all the way to the top. It's not a whole bunch of outdoorsy type of stuff, but I will make a separate video about that. If you are interested, I'm gonna have the link down below, so that way you can get the email notifications for when the trip goes live. Friday, February 7th, open to the public, so stay tuned for that, okay? How much do you love Brandon? Brandon, I love you so much, baby. One thing we was doing when we was working out together, we was having us a good old time, a good old laugh, and I love how very consistent and that you've been throughout my whole process and throughout my whole walk. Never asking me for nothing, never making me feel like I fell off or anything like that. So Brandon got fans, I love you down. How are you doing? When are you updating the Mocha Princess collection? Mocha Princess collection definitely will be going through like a big rebrand. Like, you know what I'm saying? More of the story is like once I get some more money to put into it, to do like the photo shoot and like find somebody that I like with the look and the vibe and the video concept that I want to do. But in the meantime, I'm using what I got with what I have. And Mocha Princess, I definitely will be uploading new products, because let me give y'all an inside scoop of something that I got. Hold up. Here we go. Look at that. Yeah, you see it? We got so many different colors, so many different designs. Look at that. So these go on your phone, so they literally hang at the bottom of your phone once you put them in.
Running backs for linebackers. Linebackers take care of running backs. He got to guard receivers. He fast enough.
And like this, and they just. And you're able to put your hand in it, hold it. You don't have to physically hold it, but you put it in your phone case. And you just, you know, you hold it. Now it's hanging from your wrist, super cute. When you got your phone hanging in your pocket, it's just like, it's a super cute design. Like, I love it. It's super convenient if you have a lot of things in your hand. If you're somebody who tries to make a one trip and you be needing your phone because you like, okay, wait, like, I need my phone next to me. These are definitely going to be on there, and I have so many other options for you guys, but we're gonna start off with these ones first, just see which ones you guys would like. We got new lashes that are dropping. These right here that I have on my eyes right now are from the new collection, from the new line. It's 4 new styles that are going to be added, as well as our Mocha Princess necklaces. And also I'm working with a manufacturer and a vendor right now for some other personalized items that are going to be coming here on Mocha Princess. So big things are coming, but we are not making excuses and waiting until everything is perfect. We're just starting what we have, because when God says go, we gotta go, okay? And I'm just having fun with it. I'm just like authentically growing and taking it step by step, day by day, moment by moment, okay, baby? How many kids do you want, including your son? Max 3. I could do 4. That's it. You know, but depending on how that man is loving me, protecting us, and leading us, baby, he can have as many kids as he wants to, because y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? When he's handling everything, and not just, oh, the bills and stuff, I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, being the support that I need in that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had a long day. I've been watching the kids all day. I had a long day, and you be watching the kids all day. We picking off of each other. You cook, I cook. You clean, I clean. You know what I'm saying? You rub my back, I rub your back. We got a partnership. Like, we're really working as a unit. Baby, he can have as many kids as you want to, because you don't feel like you're doing it by yourself. Because you won't be. What's your dream guy's height? Anybody taller than me. 6 something. The number after could be anything, as long as you're taller than me. I'm 5'7", so you need to be taller than 5'7", period. Who is your crush? I feel like I didn't answer this, or have I not called him my crush, or just said like how I feel? My crush my crush know who he is. That's what I'm gonna say. How about that? My crush know who he is. If you watch the video to this far, you know who you are. You know how I feel. That's it. That's all. Is Pino your new boyfriend? No. Does Daniel want siblings? No. Daniel!
Yes, ma'am?
Baby, I got a quick question for you.
Yes?
Do you want siblings?
No.
You don't want no siblings?
Ain't no sibling.
At all?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Like, what if I dated somebody with a kid? That would be okay?
No.
Not.
They need to take the kid to the adoption center.
Well, what if they can't take the kid to the adoption center?
Just sell the kid.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Daniel's gonna need some convincing. He's been an only child. He's an only child right now. He's 9 years old. So it's definitely gonna be an adjustment. But I know when me and my best friend lived with each other, it was it was a quick adjustment. It took me a little minute, but it was a quick adjustment. Daniel was super gentle with the girls, Zoe and Aspen. Him and Cam linked up, clicked, like they're, you know, besties. And yeah, like, my baby, I think he's the sweetest little boy you ever would meet. I truly don't worry about him giving up these kids for adoption. It's just, he's a kid, okay? But he ain't really got no choice, especially if I'm dating somebody and I end up getting like together with somebody with a kid. Like, you don't really have no choice. But I think it's just more about, as the parents, how we handle the integration, how we handle the unity. That's the most important part. I think it's just very intentional time, because we had a conversation before, and his main thing about me having other kids was that I wouldn't love him as much, that I would like love the new baby more than him, you know, and that it wouldn't be enough of me to go around. And that's not true. And so just being intentional about our dates, keeping our routines and our routines and keeping our traditions, as well as making new room for that, I think is the best way that I could go, you know, that anybody could go. If you are a parent, you're dating, you're you know, mending and blending your family together, that's definitely something I would say for you to just be prayerful about. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't take stuff like that and be like, oh my gosh, never. No, he's a kid. He's a kid. I grew up in a blended family, and those are my sisters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my sister. that's my daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm his daughter. Like, there was no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, if a cousin was coming to stay with us, that's my sister. She gonna be here for 2 years, that's my sister. Like, there was no separation. You wouldn't be able to tell unless we told you, like, oh, that's actually not my sister, that's my cousin. You know, she just came down here to live with us for a couple of years. Like, you wouldn't know. Or, oh, that's my stepdad's daughter. She's not really my sister, unless you knew us and you're like, where does random girl come from? But I love families. I'm really a family person. I love, like, just unity in general. So, baby, I don't be paying him no mind, but I do be listening. Lip gloss check, because can't be on here with no dry lips, okay? Using my favorite gloss. I cannot wait till I get a gloss for Mocha Princess, because baby, we gonna eat them up. But in the meantime, this right here, this Ruby Kisses lip oil, love it down, okay? Love it down. If you want to give me a gift, give me the whole entire stack of this lip gloss right here. It's one of the only ones that I use. I haven't tried a new one. If you got any recommendations, please let me know. My lips are very sensitive. My skin is sensitive. So just quickly, just wanted to let y'all know what you need to do. Pino said, when's the wedding? What wedding? Do you know something I don't know? That's tea for me. Let me know something. Did you cheat? Cheat on who? I ain't never cheat. Show me the proof. Show me the evidence. And how you know? That wasn't even me. No, I ain't cheat for real. I'm not thinking because I'm guilty. I'm thinking like, for real. I ain't cheat. Cheat on who? For what? Were you and your ex in a fake relationship? No. Baby, the conversations, the tears, the years, the time to put into a fake relationship and not get the most biggest bag that we really could have got is crazy. I've never had to fake no relationship on here. Ever. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Relationships do good on YouTube. But like faking it, no. Like, here, sign this contract. I'm about to be a woman and act like you really love me. Act like you really like me. And then take these next 3-4 years of my life and just waste my time. Thank you. No. No. Okay? No. 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 I feel like the way that it was exposed to the world definitely had its storylines and narratives because it's a business. But on the back end, baby, that was real for me. And I used to be like, well, maybe it wasn't. No, that was real on both ends. We just was young and it just wasn't meant to be. Done. Next. What's the hardest thing pursuing the YouTube business? Comparing yourself to other people. Not having the money to do the content that you want to do. You want to do shopping sprees. You want to do feminine hygiene, stuff like that. It costs $4 for soap. 1 bar. Depending on what the, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Bronner's, anything. It costs $4. It costs $53 for a pair of socks. Depending on what brand you're getting it from. It costs $42 for the top of a 2-piece set when you're trying to drop Instagram pictures. And then don't try to get a sewing machine. Don't try to get no fabric. And then don't try to even learn. The only thing that's free when it comes down to this stuff, be YouTube. That is one of the biggest things that is like, it can be hard when you're trying to pursue it, especially when you're dealing with a lot of vanity. People like certain things to be a certain way. People like the aesthetic of that. But then I ran into a supporter just the other day on Sunday. I went to go get me some soul food, and she said, I would love to see you at the brand events and all the fancy stuff. She was like, but I like seeing you go to Dave & Buster's. I like seeing you go to Dollar Tree. I like seeing you in your natural state. Just be you. That's what I like to see. Of course, I want to see you in Tulum and Bali and body looking fly, and the fly is this and dudes is. I would love that for you. But that's not what I want to see all the time. Be yourself. If you have 1 person watching you, 5 people watching you, 10 people watching you, 20 people watching you, 100 people watching you, if somebody is watching, that's all that matters. Even if it's just you that's watching. Don't you dare give up on yourself. Don't you dare stop doubting yourself. Don't you dare compare yourself to the next person and what they doing and how they got it and where they at and how they spending their money and spending their time. I don't care if they went to Dubai 3 times in this month and you still got it on your board from 2 years ago. When it is your time, when it is time for you to have that moment, it will come. But it will never come if you don't change the things that need to be changed. You know what routine you need to be doing. You know how to schedule your days and what you need to put aside and prioritize. You know if you want to be able to buy this and get that, and you know you want more clothes to look more nice or all of this other stuff. There's YouTube free university. Learn how to do your hair. Learn how to work with what you have. Don't ever underlook no thrift store, because some of the flyest people that's getting dressed, I promise you, are in the thrift store putting that on. Putting that stuff on from the thrift store, going to thrift galas and things like that. Don't think that you got to have a high ticket, because sometimes you can have the most money, most views, flyers, cars, all of that, and be empty inside. Make sure you are taking this time to fall in love with you, build confidence with you, understand who you are as a person, and everything else, I pinky promise, will fall into place. I promise you, baby. I promise you. Okay? So that would be one of the hardest things, looking at the next person. Hardest thing is being consistent when you're tired and then you're trying to upload a video and then a copyright hits and you're like, what are you talking about? There was no music playing. Or you edit a video and it takes 3 hours to upload and you're like, I got somewhere to go in the next 2 hours. I'm not going to be home. And then my laptop goes off because you need to press the screen 2 times or the screen will go out. Little stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? When Canva, you feel like you just paid them that $15 and they want it again. And you like, all I do is really just expand the picture on here because I don't know how to make no thumbnail for real. And if you think I'm finna download Final Cut Pro, because baby, to this day, I am just Airi uses iMovie. Okay? That's not my specialty. Okay? I'm not adding all that fancy stuff. This video, y'all probably, it would be great with the words popping up. I'm not doing that. Or y'all won't get the video until tomorrow, next week. Like, it's not my specialty. I don't have the time. I'll watch it through, boom, boom, boom. But trying to find a font and all this other stuff, some people have it, some people don't. And it does take an investment. It does take perfect your craft and things like that. But also too, don't get people accustomed to something that you're not gonna be able to stick to. Thumbnails cost almost $5 to $10, depending on who you getting the thumbnail for. It can get up to $40 to $60. A thumbnail, but you're trying to upload 4 or 5 videos a day. I mean, if you got it, spend it, Bali. Call me, let me buy a little change. But if you don't, work with what you got. That's the hardest thing. Feeling like you don't have enough. You don't need a Canon G7X, even though it's a good camera. You don't need you a Digi, the one that flip in the little tiny ones. You don't need a Sony A4600. You can use your iPhone 11. You can. I got an iPhone 16 because mine literally cracked, and I had that phone cracked for like a minute. And it was like literally glitching on me. But this iPhone 16 that I got now, I'm going to be having this until the iPhone 24 come out. You know, you don't need to do, you know, call your phone company and see if there's any specials, any deals, any promotions that they have going on. You've been with them for 5 years. If there's a low payment that you can do, what's your credit look like? There's so many things that can happen if you really want to upgrade, but you can work with what you got. We all got to start somewhere. But if you're waiting until that perfect moment to start, you done wasted 6 months waiting to get to this moment to start, and you're going to look back and be like, I should have just started in December. I could have been monetized by now. Cough, cough. That's shade to somebody that's watching this video. I waited until, no, you should have been did that. And you could have been monetized by now. And you could have had this by now. You could have had that by now. But it doesn't matter. Now that we're here, keep going. That's it. Would you ever move to Houston? Yeah and no. I love Atlanta. But Houston, I love the houses. I love the houses. Houses for the amount of money that you pay, so beautiful. Like you can get a lot and very modern, very updated house in Houston. So I'm kind of like half and half. The moving situation just kind of varies for me because Daniel's in school. I really want him out of school officially by the time he's out of elementary, which would be, he's in 4th grade now. So after 5th grade, I want him officially out of school. So that's like the kind of marker that I'm giving myself, because him being out of school saves us a lot. I want us to have like a traveling moment. I always talked about him having history class in Egypt, and you know, me not being his teacher because COVID showed me that's not my specialty either. But yeah. Would you make another content house? Yeah. It would be a lot different. I feel like I don't want like messy. I don't want messy. I would just want hardworking people, men, women, who are dedicated and truly invested. And I feel like the best way to know that you're invested is, to be real with you, you gotta pay something. You got to pay something, or you got to show me something. Consistency. Also people who are willing to listen. Can't be stubborn. You have to be okay to listen. That's like, I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. If I'm wrong, then we'll switch it, but I'm not. I understand that I don't know everything, but this I know. So I definitely would do my own house. I would want it to be fun, very nostalgic, uplifting. And I would want anybody who came into the house to be able to leave, not just with numbers and popping on YouTube and everybody's talking about you on TikTok, but actually leave with a purpose, actually leave with a sense of a goal of what you can do if all of this fell apart today. If life, the most unexpected thing happened to you and you're like, and you're distraught, you're sad, you're broken. If all of those things happen, what would you do? If YouTube was no longer there, allowing us to see that it's an opportunity to use it as stepping stones for our generational wealth. Like, I would just want it to be something that not only was fun, lighthearted, and engaging, but I would want it to be something that everybody walked away feeling like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Here's the land, here's the thing. And be able to even just duplicate it in their own way, in their own city with their own people, and just keep it going and going and going and going and going, because social media, streaming in general, is genuinely changing people's lives from just being themselves. Do you talk to anybody from the Tap House? No, I do not. I haven't talked to them. The last person I talked to was maybe Armand, and I haven't talked to him in like a really long time. I think maybe the last time we talked was like right before he got with his ex. So yeah, that was the last time. Like when we was doing those videos with each other, that was the last time we was like talking and stuff and like linking up. What's up with the new guy? Stay tuned. What do you want in a man? I want a man who is gentle, assertive, dominant, understanding, compassionate, spiritually led, someone who does not just know who God is, but follows the Lord. You hear what I'm saying? Because you can know him all day, but you don't know him. You don't follow him. You don't obey him. Someone who is very loving, family oriented, when it comes down to like my child, seeing us as one, like we're a package duo. There is no me without him. There is no him without me. We're together. You know what I'm saying? Someone who has ambition, someone who has goals, someone who is focused and clear-minded on what they want, who has no shame in expressing their love for God, has no shame in expressing their love for me, has no shame in expressing what they feel, someone that I can feel safe with, that I can confide in, someone that I know that I can come to with my deepest, darkest secret. And if in some weird way we were to ever depart, I know like my secrets will always be safe to you, to the grave. Someone who makes you feel so comfortable in being your weird and your goofy self, and they literally just love it. Someone who makes me melt, someone who makes me, you know, get butterflies, someone who doesn't have to try too hard, but someone who shows not only in their words, because I love words of affirmation, but in their actions, what and where I stand in their life. That I don't second guess when I'm around you, that I don't second guess when you're around somebody else. Very friendly, but not overly friendly, because you do not need to be that friendly with all them girls. For real, be for real, because don't make me mad. But yeah, that's what I like in a man. Tall, handsome, cute smile, takes really good care of himself, great hygiene. If you have kids, if you have kids, nothing, and I mean nothing, gets me more like than a man who takes care of his kids. As a single mom, I love a man who takes care of his kids. And that is a priority. But I like a good balance too, because I haven't really talked to people like fully having their child. I haven't talked to nobody like where they, you know, normally the mamas always have them or something like that, and you know, like, oh, I'm in my kid's life. But if you are full-time father-wise, like, you know, being able to have that balance, understanding that your daughter, your son, whatever, and you know, you looking at me like, you know, you're planning a future for us, you're thinking about my talents and my abilities, and you're not selfish, not manipulative, and easy to communicate with. I'm not trying to argue with you every day, but you got to hear where I'm coming from, and I need to be able to hear where you coming from. So being able to being able to actively and descriptively describe what you're feeling. I don't like passive aggressiveness, as well as you need to be okay to be someone who can help me and guide me, someone who can lead me, because I've been in charge my whole life. I'm the oldest of 8 kids. I'm head honcho, you know what I'm saying? I handles my business. Please, 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 from the bottom of my heart, please, from the bottom of my heart, take control. Like, I want to listen, let you know, but I also want to like talk to me too, you know. But yeah, those are just a few things that I can think of just like what I want in a man. Just very grown, like you don't have gas in your car. I think of future stuff, like there's not gas in our car and we end up having like a daughter, or shoot, our son, you go fill the tank up, you know, like little things like that. Someone who knows how to cook is willing to learn how to cook. If you don't know something, you're willing to adapt. You're willing to learn it. You're willing to work on it together. Someone, like I said, is patient with me. I can just go down the list. I also like run out scenarios like how I would want you to handle certain stuff, you know? Do you plan on moving back with your best friend? No. Me and my best friend that's my girl, ride or die, baby. But no. We can be neighbors. Same community, same street, same land plot, all of that. Living in the same house is unnecessary. Nope, 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 nope. You know, she needs somewhere to drop off my nieces and my nephew, and I need somewhere to drop off her nephew, period. You know what I'm saying? We need somewhere where, come on, pull over. They can go upstairs, we go downstairs. We need our own space. We just needs it, okay? Who inspires you? Who inspires you? I have a few people that that come into mind, but I would have to say my mom. The reason I say my mom is that I've seen this woman go through so much, and please forget YouTube. I've seen this woman go through so much. She started daycares, restaurants, like with nothing. I'm talking about with literally nothing. I've seen her be a single mom. I've seen her like literally handle us with all that she could and all that she had, and we never lacked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course we didn't have what we may have wanted all the time, but she always made sure that we was good, and she always pushed us to like follow our dreams. When I said I wanted to do YouTube, it was like, okay, you know, like this what we doing. When I told her I was pregnant, yes, she was pissed off. She was pissed off, but she was one of the biggest supporters. She was the one who wanted me to have a gender reveal, a baby shower, all of that. I said no because I was just so ashamed and embarrassed. I couldn't understand. Like, I felt like I let the family down. And she really reassured me so many times, like, girl, as long as you got me, we good, you know? When I went through breakups, when I was like crying and just sad, and just was going through really dark moments. You got to think about it, like I'm 18 pregnant, like I'm in my senior year, like so many things has happened to me before. I've moved from different schools and stuff. She's always made sure that I've had like a safe place with her. If I've ever needed anything, she's just shown me like, when you love your kids, you'll do whatever you can for them. And as long as they don't see what you've gone through, but they know that you made the sacrifices at the same time, again, that balance, you can do anything. And that's what I love so much about her. I've had to come back home. I've had to borrow money. And I've had to give money, you know what I'm saying? Like, and in all of that, she has never made me, of course, oh baby, don't get me wrong, we've had our moments, baby, rah, 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 like we've had our moments, but she's never made me feel like I absolutely didn't have anybody. Deciding to call on her is one thing, but not having her is just never been the case. And even when I've been dead wrong, even when she's been dead wrong, and I say that because I might, you try not to, but she's always had my back. So she inspires me to never give up on myself. She inspires me to keep pushing. She inspires me to follow my dreams with all that I have. She inspires me to be a mother who doesn't force Daniel to have to go to college, or force him to have to be a YouTuber, or force him to do anything that I've done, to make his own path, to create his own lane, and to literally run that boy. You know what I'm saying? To dominate it and to take it for all that it has for me and for him. She showed me how to be a gracious yet fun, cool but assertive mom. I learned just all my siblings. She talks to all her kids like literally all throughout the week. Like all throughout the week. She's all of our person, you know? And even when she doesn't have anybody, like even when she's lost really great people, to her at least, even when she's lost people in her life, she's always prioritized us. And that's like a really great like attribute. And I've seen my mom make no money. I see her make so much money, and I've seen her give it back. Like I've seen her give it to people that I didn't understand, like so undeserving. So what? I've seen her show up for people who I, to this day, I'm like, didn't deserve your loyalty, didn't deserve your grace, didn't deserve your love. Like, those not your kids. Why do you care about them? Why are you answering the phone for that person? They would never be able to talk to me again. She's shown me how to incorporate just forgiveness. And yeah. So I can go on and on, but mom, if you watch this video, I just want you to know I love you, girl, and I'm always rocking with you forever and always. And I truly just appreciate you for just loving me and showing me how to stand on my boundary. One of the things that she told me recently was, don't let me or anybody else stifle your light. Like, don't let me stifle your light. Even just like being open to apologize for certain things that she may have said or did that have affected me in some way. Like, it would just be random. Like, when you were 13, did this happen? Da, da, da. And to be able to accept the apology and to take accountability for it and be able to move forward and let you express yourself, I truly like, I be needing that a lot. So I'm just thankful for her, and for her being very careful about the people that she brought into our life, because a lot of people my age don't have the stories I have about, you know, like with dating, you know, your mom dating, and you know, this world is very wicked, it gets very crazy, but my mom has always been like very careful. Like she puts her kids first, and she makes sure that we good always. Like she's gotten apartments for me in her name. She's got cars for me in her name. She's lost cars because of me in her name. She has done so much for me that, like, she can get on my nerves sometimes. I promise y'all, she can really get on my nerves. She can be very stubborn as well, but one thing I can say is that she's loyal and she loves hard, and she's a really great person. And I'm just thankful that she believed in me and pushed me. So yeah. What is one thing that a guy what is one thing that a guy has ever told you that stuck with you? This is actually really recent, and when I say it's been like something that a guy told me, like advice that like truly stuck with me, would have to be when he said, you don't need me, you have to be happy without me. And it shocked me. And he said, I'm not saying that you have to, you know, I'm not going to be in your life and all this stuff, but you have to be happy without me. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. And, you know, don't get all deep with me, but like, oh, what about, we know God. But he said, you don't need me. And for a man to say, don't depend on me for everything. For a man to say, have your happiness outside of me, it made me look at him in such a different way, because that's not typically how the conversations go. That's not typically how the mindset is with certain people. Like, you know, that's just not, it's not typical. And when he said that, I was just like, I was like taken aback. I played it cool, but I was taken aback. And I remember telling my best friend, I said, girl, you would never believe what this man told me. He looked me in my eyes and told me, you don't need me. You don't need anybody. And he just was pouring into me. And he does it so randomly. He does it so freaking randomly, of just like pouring into me, of just saying like, you're a great person. Like, when I'm starting to like down talk myself, I'm trying not to get emotional, because I'm starting to think about the people that really be in my life, and I just be so blessed. But more of the story is, he was just telling me how special I am, and that I'm not this crazy person. I'm not this evil person that sometimes gets portrayed out there, or this narrative. But it's like somebody listening to the pain and the hurt that you went through, and the hurt that they literally witnessed with their own eyes, and being able to say like, I don't like that for you. You deserve this. But you don't need me to give that to you. You got it in you. It's in you. You are a great person. Show them who you are. Like, show them who you are. Just be yourself. Be your authentic self. And somebody who puts you hip to game, that's like how to handle certain situations. And when you're not handling them right, correcting you and saying it with love. It's a way to correct somebody with love. Okay? Please hear me when I say with love. And yeah, I would say that was one of the best things like a guy has like ever said to me, that like really stuck to me. That in all my years of like talking and dating, I've talked to people, not even dating, like I've talked to people who said great things, older than me, younger than me, fathers, father figures, you know, you name it. I've watched anything you could think of, and that was the thing that like did it for me. It changed like my whole perspective. It just changed my whole perspective. And I just been kind of like carrying that with me, like when I have moments and I'm like, I'm dependent on everything else, dependent on my money and just worried about everything else. I just remember like, you are in charge of your happiness. Go make sure you're happy, make sure you're healed, make sure you're good. Don't, you know. And also to telling me to not miss out on something good because something in my past may have hurt me, or may have made me feel some type of way, or put me on edge or something like that. And that's what I really love too, because it's not really fair. Because I would just remember like him saying like, I didn't do that to you. Like, you keep comparing me to how somebody else handled the situation, and I didn't do that. Don't do that to me. Like, you know, that's not fair. And really just being patient with me when I have like those slip ups and stuff. Like, yeah, like I can actually name a lot from a specific person that be like in my archives, even like from years ago, that I would say like, yeah, that was life changing for me. That was like I hope you get it together. That was like, wait, what? That was like, I hope you get it together. Like you be knowing what you want deep down. You just scared. And I be scared. I be scared to get my heart broken. I be scared to love again. But I've been really pushing myself to not be scared of that, because I really believe that God is going to send the right person. I just have to be myself, and I just have to keep growing, keep healing, keep loving, keep trying, and everything will work itself out. So yeah, that is the video. I know this was a long video, but I answered every last question, and now that my phone has officially died, I've answered every question that you guys asked me on Instagram. Like I said, there were some repeats and things like that. Darty, I seen your message. We are gonna go live together really soon. I know you watched this whole video, so what's up, Darty boo? Hey. To everybody who watched this video, thank y'all so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for just going on this journey with me. Thank you so much for just in believing in me. Thank you. To anybody who knows me personally in my life, I want you to know that I appreciate you. I may not tell you all the time, but I appreciate y'all. I love you. I'm so thankful, and I just can't wait for us to continue to grow together and what the future may hold for us. And yeah. I feel like that should be like an outro song. So yeah. That was all the questions. I hope y'all learned some new things about me. BTW, one of my favorite condiments. Ketchup. I mean, not ketchup. Hot sauce and mustard. 2 condiments I can live with. Lip gloss. Got to have it. Some gum. And my phone. Those are just like a bonus things that y'all should know. And yes, stay tuned, y'all. Let me know, please, if you made this far, what other videos that y'all would like to see me do, because I don't have no more videos with the boys, because like I said, they're gone. So let me know what videos y'all want to see me do. I did ask y'all for some videos for me to do with Daniel. Again, Daniel picks and chooses when he wants to do videos with me. He may want to do one, may not want to do one, I don't know, but at least I like to have them on the archive. But in the meantime, let me know how y'all feel about Petiana and Christiana making a return. Let me know how y'all feel about some challenges and some reaction videos. To get people's reactions, send me some videos. Give me some stuff in the archive so I can start building that up. And yeah, other than that, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications on, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below. Team every all day, every day. If you didn't know, now you know. And I will see you tomorrow. Mocha Princess signing out. Peace.